Hello, welcome to Supernatural Healthy Families. I'm Pastor Rick Shaw. This is my wife, Pastor Renee Shaw, and we're going to continue with our series. This is actually number 5 in our series, talking about how to protect your husband's heart. And my wife is going to share some more ways to protect your husband's heart.
Hi, thanks for joining us again today. This is the 4th or 5th? Fifth in our series, excuse me, on how to protect your husband's heart. This is being American Heart Health Month. So, and after we just celebrated Valentine's Day, we want to continue on how to protect your husband's heart. We talked about the way you can protect your husband's heart, that he can live long and strong. And not check out early is to make sure that he's taking fish oil every day. And just a recap, and then take vitamin D. Yep. Every day. Magnesium in a multiple vitamin, like Atom through Now Vitamins. You can get that at walmart.com. Good multiple with minerals that has magnesium in it. Magnesium is really important for a healthy heart. And CoQ10, we shared the massive evidence for how CoQ10 can protect the heart. You can scroll down on our Facebook wall and listen to those. And then today we're going to talk about the importance of exercise and reducing stress to protect your husband's heart. And wives, we need to help the guys out here on reducing their stress levels. And of course, all of this applies to us as women too. So whatever I'm sharing with you on how to protect your husband's heart, of course, we talked about that men are twice as likely to have heart disease and heart attacks. And so we want to help people to change that, especially among the church community. We don't want to get taken out too soon so that we can continue to win the lost to Christ. And so let's start today with how to reduce the stress in our lives and how to reduce the stress in our husband's lives. And so the first thing I want to talk about in reducing stress is that in a study done on healthline.com, minimizing chronic stress of daily life, or minimizing the chronic stress of daily life as much as possible, is important for overall health. That's because chronic stress harms health and increases your risk of health conditions such as heart disease. So we're going to help our husbands to relax, because there's a study done on cardiologist offices where a lot of men that suffer from heart disease are A personalities. They're high achievers, but they don't learn how to reduce their stress. And the way they showed that is they always sit on the edge of their chairs at the cardiologist hospital, and they found that they had to have the chairs reupholstered more often. And when they had them reupholstered, they found that it was just the front of the chair that the material was worn out. And they started to observe that a lot of men with heart disease, A personalities, are always ready to go. So they're always got that cortisol going and adrenaline going. And unless you learn to relax...
Kind of like me.
You've gotten more relaxed.
I resemble that remote.
Yes, you do in some ways, but thank God, I've helped them to relax some more.
Yes.
So the things that are going to help with that, we're going to share that real quickly here today. So ways to reduce stress. Number 1, exercise. Exercise is the number 1 way to reduce stress. And it seems like high achievers, A-type personality people don't take time to exercise. And so you've got to make exercise a priority.
Amen.
And wives, you got to help your husband to make it a priority. That he doesn't come home from work after a stressful day and now you want him to do a bunch of things around the house to fix the house. I can relate. Or you want him to help with the kids. I can relate. But get out and walk with them. If you got babies, put them in a stroller, bundle them up until it's so freezing you can't stand it. I've always bundled my kids up and taken them out in those big jogging strollers. I don't jog, but those are great for getting over the dirt roads that we And when you're walking, you can talk about the stresses of his day, the stresses of your day, right, honey? That's what we've done for years.
Yep.
And listen, you don't have to walk. You don't have to walk for hundreds of miles. You don't even have to run or jog. Just a brisk walk. You don't have to walk longer than about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then your body will put off those feel-good, relaxing hormones to help your husband to relax. Listen, stress is a killer, and exercise reduces stress. So the number one way to reduce the stress and protect your hubby's heart is to exercise regularly and exercise with your husband. I know a lot of women that walk, but I encourage you to make sure you also walk with your husband in the evening after they get home and on the weekends. The next thing that's really important is to keep a peaceful home. And once again, hey, I raised 5 kids and homeschooled them all. And I mean, I couldn't wait for my husband to get home and help out. And I wanted to, sometimes just lay it on him. But the Bible taught me to, and good teaching, good Bible teaching taught me to save a lot of the pressure-filled stuff until he gets home. He can have something to eat, making sure that there's some good, healthy food to eat when he gets home. Making sure that you're eating good, healthy food will reduce stress, okay? Also to meet his needs, we are Christians and we're just real about this in marriage conferences that we have. Every year we had marriage conferences when we were pastoring full-time for, 17 years total. We always had marriage conferences. And in those marriage conferences, we were real that you have to meet his needs physically, ladies, okay? The Bible says not to refrain from lovemaking regularly. You can get so busy with kids and your own jobs and busyness that you're not meeting your husband's physical needs. And that's first of all, you're not supposed to do that biblically. You're supposed to meet each other's needs. But also that's a great stress reducer too for you and your husband. So make time. We always say make time, have a good lock on your bedroom door, and make those kids know that when you guys are together that they need to get in bed, stay in bed, so that you have time for each other. One other thing we've taught about in this teaching of protecting your heart is magnesium. Magnesium protects the heart, but magnesium also reduces stress. And so make sure that your husband's taking that good multiple vitamin with minerals, and that magnesium in there will help to reduce his stress also, honey. So the one way we protect our husband's hearts is to reduce stress.
Now, what's another way to protect your husband's heart?
Well, I touched on it just a minute here, and the second thing is exercise. And so just in closing, let's talk about exercise and the importance of exercise. 7 benefits to exercise. It improves your mood. It combats chronic diseases, so that would include heart disease. Helps manage your weight. Exercise boosts your energy level. Exercise promotes better sleep. So sleep is another way to protect your husband's heart, is to make sure that he gets good, restful sleep. And exercise will help to promote that sleep, okay? Making exercise fun. Now, of course, there's 2 classes of exercise, and later on in this series, we're going to talk about the 2, maybe even role model a little bit. There's 2 things that my husband and I do regularly and have for years, and that's to exercise aerobically, go for a 30-minute walk, or jog every day or 6 days a week at least. 30 minutes is all you need to do, but every day, consistently, that reduces stress. And the second thing is a little bit of anaerobic exercise, which is a little bit of weightlifting. My husband's the weightlifter, but I also now, for probably the past 10 years, have done just lightweight training. And lightweight training protects the heart as much, if not more, than aerobic. Aerobic, yeah, they're equally important, I guess, but anaerobic, I was really surprised how lightweight training really strengthens the heart. So those are the 2 ways to exercise, and the amounts are, dependent on your weight and your height and your age and all that too, but you don't have to overdo it.
Right.
So those are the 2 things that we wanted to talk about today for how to protect your husband's heart and your own, ladies.
And we're going to go into more detail about the exercise part of it next week, so be sure to join us again. We'll be on next Tuesday and next Thursday, usually live around 2 o'clock now. But then oftentimes we'll repost it too around 7. So anyway, look forward to seeing you next week. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed weekend, and we'll see you next week.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.